The other day, Fallout Nuevo Mexico developer Zapshock addressed the allegations that the project was shutting down because he had been deported by ICE back to Mexico, posting in a passionate update on the mod's Discord channel, stating that such race-based attacks were not only incorrect, but inherently harmful to the community as a whole. In his rebuke, Zap specifically calls out years of other modders in the New Vegas community spreading rumors, twisting narratives, and manufacturing drama due to, by his accounts, jealousy over the project's success. Now, contrary to some of my past short-form content, I don't like talking about drama that much. I don't feel like it does anything constructive for any community unless we can actively learn something from it. In this instance, Zapshock's comment point to a very worrying trend in the New Vegas modding scene. That trend being one where developers seem to be actively working against other projects' good fortune. Like I've said before, I think the Frontier did a lot to affect people's mindsets on what they can and cannot expect from a project, specifically towards the negative. Because the project was bad, there must be something wrong with these other projects. The problem with that is that we now see every attempt to create something as being the next worst thing instead of the next best thing. This begs the question of what really could be that thing for New Vegas modding. And the answer is probably nothing. If the community is so willing to cannibalize itself like that, who's going to make that next thing? Why deal with all that extra hassle and drama? People are just going to end up leaving the community instead. And we can already see that happening because it's been happening. With every other major project being made in a more modern engine with easier to use tools, more support, and bigger teams, what's keeping people modding New Vegas? I always felt as if Nuevo Mexico would have been that big final mod for the game because it was pretty much everything the community wanted. A gritty atmosphere focused on story that took a lot of inspiration from older Fallout games. Seeing the community reject that, though, the thing that they've been claiming they wanted for years says all there is to say for me. I know that there are still one or two other New Vegas mod projects in the works, and all I can say is I wish them the best of luck. Because from where I sit, they're navigating a minefield for a fandom that doesn't seem to appreciate their hard work. My advice for any Fallout New Vegas modders, especially in light of the response to Nuevo Mexico shutting down, would be to look into other modding opportunities in other creation games. Fallout 4, Skyrim. Hell, I've heard that Starfield's modding kit is actually the easiest to use out of any of Bethesda's creation games. New Vegas was a fun game, and most of us will always remember it fondly. But just like we learned in the Sierra Madre, sometimes we just have to know when to let go. Remember to like, follow, and check @followertoshi on all other socials.